First off, I don't agree with the critics and other game sites for calling this Sonic in the Tank. I do agree that at the beginning of the game, Sonic doesn't move very quick. Players have to level up Sonic to make him faster, and that's fine. However, I do agree that this game has way too much beat 'em up and waggle fest up the wazoo, but at the same time, I would not say that Sonic Unleashed Werewolf mode is better than Sonic Sword. Still, gamers' arms do get tired after a good 3 hours of swinging the Wiimote. The thing that annoyed me the most about this game is when you switch your fighting styles. If you guys are just using Knight style the whole game, then you're fine. The only issue I have with these games is when I get more speed, I give up power. So when I'm doing a homing attack in the air and I'm trying to land onto another platform and kill a bunch of enemies, I bounce off the enemies and I fall into lava. The other thing that irks me is the battle against the Black Knight. Now, it's not a hard fight or anything like that, but it does have a glitch. After you get through the first sword duel against the Black Knight, you guys know that you have to fight him a second time. Well, depending on what skill set that you have and if your gauge is up or not enough, then you're going to run into a glitch where the Wiimote screen thing isn't going to come up when you're fighting the Black Knight, so there's no way that you can beat him or defend. He's always going to hit you, and you're going to keep getting killed and killed. The thing that I found best is to have the Cavalier equipped to beat him. Lastly is the multiplayer. Now, in the Secret Rings game, the Sonic Party was actually fun. My wife and I had fun playing it, but I agree with everybody else. The multiplayer in this game, it just shouldn't have been. I don't really want to talk about it. It's that bad. The gameplay is really great, and as are most of the missions. Plus, after playing as Sonic for a while, you can unlock the Knights of the Round Table. That's pretty sick. Knuckles uses axes, Shadow moves are kind of like Sonic's, except he can use Chaos Control, but my personal favorite character to play as is Blaze the Cat. As the Knight of the Grail, she is one of the most fun characters to play as, graceful and deadly. But besides that, she has the coolest super move in this game. She turns into a pillar of fire and can wipe out all kinds of enemies. And while in her fire mode, when you kill enemies, it recharges her soul meter. Sweet! This is a spoiler, although most of you Sonic fanboys could see this coming. I did like Sonic's transformation in Secret Rings, but come on. There's no way that Dark-Spine Sonic is cooler than Super Sonic. Or should I say King Arthur Excalibur Sonic. Man, King Arthur Excalibur Sonic is wicked sick. And on top of that, he has a freaking light sword. Doesn't get much better than this, ladies and gentlemen. The thing is, most of you guys know that I'm not a Sonic fanboy. My cousin is, I'm not. But when I saw this clip, it was like, oh man. It's like, Secret Rings got pwned. I know I said it, and I'll say it again. The music in this game is just so well made. And for me, it really put this game over the top for my perspective. In fact, throughout this review, you have heard some of my very favorite songs from the Sonic and the Black Knight soundtrack. Wait, who was that wise reviewer that said music can make or break a game's experience? Oh wait, that was me! Epic win! Black Knight does a pretty good job of combining the last two Sonic gameplays and making a really fun game. I'm sorry to say though that the game is very short, like 3 hours. It took me about 2.5 hours to beat it the first time through. Still, I think that the rabid Sonic fanboys, you know who you are, will like this game more than others. The beat-em-up part of this game does grow on you. In fact, you can even learn to swing your sword while running. That way Sonic doesn't appear to slow down at all and you can swing and kill and run. It's all fun. Sad to say that most people can't look past the fighting and they just don't like it. In their defense though, I can see where they're coming from. The boss battles against the Knights are pretty boring, and Waggle Rock at its best. Good thing it's only against 3 of them. Although I do agree that the missing Wiimote glitch needs to be fixed for the third storybook Sonic game. And that being said, the game has a lot more strengths than weaknesses, and it's the best Sonic game on the Wii to date. However, it's a lot shorter than the last Sonic game, and the multiplayer is lacking. Still, the game is fun, and the online score tracking is a challenge. Replay value is high, and the music is epic. So Kwing Reviews gives Black Knight an 8 out of 10. If you guys are wondering what happened to the live action thing, Pinnacle kind of screwed it up to the point where my voice was no longer understandable and it sounded like I was trying to mate with like a humpback whale or something. It was all high pitched and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to end it this way. Guys, please be sure to keep subscribing over to the Game Nights channel. Don't forget to listen to our weekly radio show, which is also on Gottgame.com now. Stay glued to Gottgame for brand new Kwing reviews. God bless and happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching this and many other Kwing reviews. Next review is the 100th milestone. We've made it, folks. Thanks to all my subscribers, fans, and here's to the next year. See ya.
Made it.
Now, I know what you guys are probably wondering. Blah, 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 blah. Well, folks, I'm very confident with the score that I gave this game. And you know what? I did a lot of research, and I played this game tooth and comb before arriving at the score that it received. And I hope that you all can appreciate the in-depth review that was Sonic and the Black Knight. Anyway, guys, God bless and happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching. Stay glued to the Game Nights channel for all kinds of new stuff. Listen to our radio podcast, and be sure to stay tuned to therealgamemaster.com for more awesome things. This is Galen saying, see you folks.